What is up, everyone? My name is Matthew Gonzalez, and welcome to a show that I like to call Reasons to Live. In essence, this is a show dedicated specifically towards all of you out there watching this who struggle with suicidal thoughts just like I once did myself. Remind you that there are dozens, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, decillion, infinite reasons why you should choose life. Now, the subject of today's episode is just finding something. Yep, that's it. You can interpret this any way you want. You can interpret as looking through your house and you find something that makes you nostalgic and happy, or you can take it some big, grand way, as in finding yourself, finding a specific reason to live. Now, I don't necessarily know what you're looking for specifically, which will bring you to that conclusion, but I know one thing. It is out there. Your reason to live is out there. Those little things that bring you joy are out there. You just got to go out and keep finding them. Now, maybe you haven't found them right now or don't feel like you're close, but consider this. You never know if you can find them if you don't try, you know what I'm saying? So, maybe you've been on a search for a while. Maybe you haven't found a clue, air quote that, yet all I'm asking you to do is to keep trying, because I felt like that for years and years. I felt like I was searching in vain until the day I found my reasons to live. And it can be the same thing for you, my friend. Alright, quick little 1v1 with you if that's alright. Now, down in the link in the description below, I put 5 mental health resources that you can use. I put the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, the Crisis Text Line, National Sexual Assault Hotline, Trevor Project, and the Trans Lifeline. And I picked those specifically for you because unfortunately you might have seen their numbers before and they might be just that, numbers to you. So here's what I suggest. On top of putting their numbers there, here's what I also did. I also put a link to their respective website in the pages below so you can check out something such as their FAQ, see what they're about, draw your own conclusions about what's going to happen when you reach out to them. Because I know that can be a big thing that prevents a lot of us from reaching help. The fact that we might not necessarily know what's going to happen when we take that next step. And fear of the unknown is one of the most classic human fears. It dates back to our ancestors that lived in the wildlands. It's a pre-programmed thing in the human mind. And that can be triggered by this. So, I want you to do your research on whatever resource you think you need and go from there. Down in the first link in the description below, I apologize. I want you to click that because that's going to take you to an article by BuzzFeed News that explains in detail what happens when you call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline or text the Crisis Text Line. And it does a great job at scraping away those myths and stereotypes that have unfortunately come to define how some of us see reaching out for help. I want you to know there's nothing shameful about reaching out for help at all. When I was at my worst, I felt that same way, like the situation would be taken out of my hands. But I made the decision to get help for myself years ago, and it has paid off. I guarantee it. I know it can pay off for you. Closing notes. You're a lot stronger than you think you are, my friend. I know you can find what you're looking for. My name is Matthew Gonzalez, and remember, there's always a reason to smile.